today is a day that it's not going to be psycho today, right? Today is going to be, we could call it core training, for the people who like to work their abs. That's what today is. It has a little bit of shoulder stability in it as well. So those of you guys with shoulder issues, you might want to try to regress some of these exercises because we get a little, we're not shoulder heavy, but we're on our hands a decent amount today. I tried to change up the order of the exercises so that that's not as much of an issue. But if it becomes an issue for you, what I would do is I would elevate my arms. I would probably do that exercise on a chair or do that exercise off of my sofa. So it puts a little bit less strain into the shoulders. All right, so that's what today's all about. Let me get us queued up here and then we'll get going. It's gonna move a lot slower than most of the other days, which is fine, because it's gonna add a lot of volume to your, come on, bro. It's gonna add volume to your body parts that we're working. So I wouldn't worry too much about the fact that it moves a little bit slower. So I would grab your mat to start, and we're going to use it a lot today. I'm going to get a quick drink and then we're going to get her going. Mat to start. Bird dog is our first exercise. That does not taste good. Alright. So first exercise, bird dog. Let's keep the toes on the ground for this first one. Right? We're going to try to get solid and stable and extend the opposite arm and leg and get it really, really long and tall. So don't leave it down here. Right? Put that arm in line with the ear. Pull your toes to you on that backside leg. Squeeze your quad and glute on that backside leg. And then come back, elbow to knee. All right, extend, pull that arm up, squeeze the glute, come back, elbow to knee, without crunching to get there. Pull that arm up. Remind yourself every single time when you come up out of that rep to pull your arm up without opening up your upper body. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get going on these reps and the quality of them is going to dissipate because you're just doing the rep and you're not getting that arm in line with the ear. You're not straightening that arm or not straightening that leg and squeezing the butt and the quad. Do two more. See how you can change one exercise just by what you do in the exercise. So I can go in here and do my second set and do this, right? Now, am I still doing the exercise? Sure. Is it helping me do anything? I don't know, other than raising my body temperature, right? So, again, I want to extend and extend, pull that bicep in line with my ear, and then come back here. Bicep in line with my ear, quad flex, glute flex, come back. Little baby bend in the arm that's on the ground. Elbow in line with my ear, bicep in line with my ear. Pull that up, don't arch my back. Becomes a different exercise when we pay attention to the quality of it. Pull the arm up. Good. Again, I implore you to pay more attention and care more about form than about reps or getting an exercise done. Right? I'm telling you right now, Paying attention to getting the exercise done is not, it's delaying the results that you want. All right, glute bridge. So we're gonna go single leg. All right, let's extend one leg, keep that quad in line with the other quad, head flat. We're gonna squeeze the ground-based legs, butt cheek, to get up and down. Now when I squeeze that, I don't want to rotate to get over here. I don't want this leg to turn out. I want to stay upright, just like this, abs tight, squeeze glute. All right? It might be a small movement for you, but I want you to touch your butt cheek right now. Make sure that guy's tightening up. All right? If it's not, we need to understand how to use the glute better. Right? If it's not, grab a tennis ball, put it in this other hip, hold that position, do that same thing. Right? So squeeze this as you bring that glute up. Let's go one more this side. Let me switch it out. Easier to feel my glute engage. You're going to have one side that might work really well, the other side that might not. It's a learning process. If it doesn't work, right? It's not that it's dead, and it's not that it's impaired, but it's not beyond retribution. One more. Right? You need to understand how to get it to work again. All right. Stand up. Just going to go high knee march. We're going to get that leg higher than the hip. That knee higher than the hip. Hold that position for a count. Hold that position. Don't grab with the toes. Good. Let's go down to the ground into a side plank. Elbow underneath the shoulder. I gotta move that back. Alright. Better. Alright. Elbow's gonna go underneath the shoulder. Right? Not out in front of it here. Underneath the shoulder. Right? Stack your feet on top of each other. I don't know if you can see my feet. Alright. So you're going to stack your feet on top of each other. Elbow underneath the shoulder. Right now your hips are probably behind you. Alright, push your hips forward. Then come up. Alright, so your butt should be squeezed right now. Now, you want to get everything in a line, right? Ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, through the neck and head. Come down. Alright, reset everything. Do it again. Hips forward, because they're going to sink behind you again. Hips forward, right? Because we want hip extension. We're all stuck in hip flexion, because we sit all the time. Right? So in our relaxed state, the hips come down. The hips will immediately go behind us, right? Because we're used to this, right? We're not used to this, right? So in that relaxed state, the hips will go behind you. So you need to remind yourself, my hips are going to be behind, I need to push them forward. Elbow underneath the shoulder, feet stacked. My hips are behind, I'll push them forward, and we'll come up. Tighten right here. Reset. One more time, hips forward, up. All right, this should be pretty solid. Good, come down. All right, come back up, this butt kick. Easy ones. I'm trying to get my heel to get into my butt here. All right, this is important for one of the moves we're doing later. Jump down, put that down. Get a couple more each way. And last one. Good. All right, we're going back down to the ground. We're gonna get our dirty dogs in. All right, so quadruped position, toes underneath you, right, not behind you, toes underneath you. Now from here, I'm gonna lift my left leg, and I'm gonna take my left leg and freeze it at that angle, right? I'm not gonna bend my leg more as I come out, right? See how my heel is back towards my butt now? I'm gonna freeze this angle, right? Then I'm gonna take my left leg away from me as much as I can without rotating towards it. All right, ankle goes where the knee goes. It's about having control over your body. Let's do 2 more on this side. Last one. Good. Switch sides. Right? All of this is about having control over your body. Right? And once you have control, can you have control over your body with added load, with resistance, with a more difficult scenario? Two more. Because I'll tell you right now that if you don't have control over your body with nothing, adding weight is not helping that. It's not helping your control over your body with nothing, right? It's actually starting a compensatory pattern with other things. So then when you have nothing, your nothing actually becomes worse. All right, so we're just gonna sit down. You're gonna put your feet together, just like this. All we're gonna do is 10 little pulses. We're gonna dig our elbows into our knees and go down. Let's get a couple more. Last one, last one. Good. Pigeon. One leg forward, one leg back. And all we're gonna do, get that stretch in that forward glute. Switch your legs out. About a 3-4 count in that forward glute. Switch it out. Switch it out. Switch it out. Switch it out. We're going to go one more each way. Switch out for last time on the right. And last time on the left. Good. All right, so I want to preface today with control. Control is your guiding factor, not reps, not finishing. Control is your guiding factor. I'm going to set a rep range because it allows us a parameter to switch exercises with, right? We're not all on the same page, right? I might be able to do 4 where someone else can do 10 of the exact same pretty wonderful rep. Awesome, don't care, right? So I'm setting a rep range just so timing-wise we can get to the different exercises and different challenges. So if you get the same amount of reps as me, sweet. If you don't, that doesn't matter because I'm asking you to look for your quality of your repetition rather than your number of your repetitions, right? I don't care about the number of your repetitions. You shouldn't care about the number of your repetitions. You should again care how well your repetitions are done. So, with that being said, there's 8 exercises today. We're going to do 10 reps on me of each exercise, right? That'll give us about, I don't know, depends on each exercise, but we're going to do somewhere around 10 reps of each exercise, right? And we're going to do 4 rounds of this. Now, if we do this correctly, 4 rounds might be way too much for some people. Right? If we do this correctly, if every exercise is done well, 4 rounds may not be in your arsenal today. So, all right. With that being said, all of these are core-driven exercises today. Right? So we have shoulder taps, we have our little crab position, we have a hand side plank, we have a wall hold, we have a rollover with the body, we have a leg curl to knee to opposite elbow, we have a dead bug, and we have a plank to push up. So, with that being said, 4 rounds of this is going to be pretty taxing, like I said previously, on the shoulders, and then also on the core. So, with that being said, kind of monitor yourself throughout this workout. And if you need a break, take a break, right? Don't start getting that pain in the lower back just because you want to continue the workout. If you start feeling that, your muscles that should be active are no longer doing their job. So you need to break, right? You need to break. If you start feeling it here, those other guys ain't working. So, anyway, all right, let's start with the shoulder taps. So push-up position. We're going to move our feet about shoulder width apart just so we have a little bit wider base of support. Let me move this way. And so when we go, all right, we have a little bit wider base of support. So now, when I move, it's slow, controlled, touch, touch. So that's our move, right? It's not. That's neat and all, and I don't even know if it looks cool, but it's not really that effective. So let's do the first one. Right? All right. So go ahead and go. I'll switch this when I'm ready, and then we can continue. All right. All right. Try to not rotate through the torso when you lift a hand. All right, the idea is everything remains the same except your arms. You should be able to hang out there for a second. Let's go one more. Good. All right, now we're going right in that crab position. So, If you want to save your shoulders, I would suggest getting on a couch or something like a chair and start hands on the chair, butt on the floor. Right? Here, I'm going to get a lot more range of motion in the shoulder than I would if I started them up higher. Right? So, idea is to go from here, hands underneath the shoulders, to tabletop. Right? Same thing, 10 here. We're going to go tabletop, squeeze the glutes, open the chest just a little bit, and come back, tap your butt to the ground. So we're not throwing up there, we're rising up. Squeeze the butt. Last two. Again, remember, if you feel that in your lower back, something's going wrong. Something's going wrong. All right, roll those hands out a little bit. All right, back and forth, because this is going to be a little bit of pressure on your hand as well, this move. All right, so here we've got that side plank on our hand. So now it's the hand underneath the shoulder. All right. If I want to take a little bit of pressure off that wrist, I can kind of like grab the ground a bit, and that will take a little bit off. It's not going to take everything off. All right. So again, where our hips in that side plank, they're behind us. I need to move my hips forward, and then I'm going to come up onto that position. All right. So I'm going to try to open up, and we're just going to hold for 10. Abs tight. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Good. Other side. Don't care if you have your hand facing away from you, facing in here, internally rotated. If your shoulder's giving you a problem, I would possibly bring your fingers away from you, just so it opens up your shoulder just a little bit more. It's not so internally rotated. That might relieve some pressure in the shoulder as well. Hips forward. And now we go. Open this shoulder up to the ceiling. Let's go 3, 2, 1, down. All right, this one's gonna be new for almost everybody. We're gonna go to a wall. We're gonna put our hands on the wall. We're gonna walk our feet backwards. So this is gonna look weird from this angle for you guys, but basically, hands here. I'm just gonna walk my hands and my feet back and hold this position. Squeeze the butt, hold this position right here. Feel it in your abs and maybe your upper back, but that's about it. All right, so you get to that position and then I'm gonna count to 10. All right, I'm going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Think of it as like a rollout, right? We're doing that rollout position, right? To where when you get into that long position, you want to feel it here, but your body's trying to make you feel it here. So that fight is through here and through here, right? All right, so this is that body rollover. So on the ground, arms above the head, legs long, and the idea is to roll over with a minimal crunch and no help from the upper body, from the arms or from the legs. So this is our first option. You get help from a leg to start your roll, right? you get help from a leg to start your roll, right? I get help, it goes over, it starts more momentum, right? That's the first option if you can't do this, right? Just lift the legs, turn, minimal crunch, back, right? All right, got it? Let's go. Try not to let your arms touch the ground even. Three more. All right, so if you think that one is easy, I would love you to film yourself, send it to me, and then I'll tell you what you're doing and how it's not nearly what we need. All right, so leg curl to opposite knee, or knee to opposite elbow. Simple enough, right? Push up position. Here, right, leg curl, then come in. Straighten, leg curl, come in. All right, we're gonna do 10 aside-ish. Switch sides. You may need to sit up, squeeze your butt, open up your hip flexors here. Just a little bit tension, a little bit too much tension on that one side sometimes. All right, so now we'll go other side. 10 here, left to right. Little baby bend in the elbows. Last one. Good. Lay down on your back, dead bug, your version. You can do the straight leg version, bent leg version. All right. Bent leg version looks like this. Here, you're going to extend one leg, opposite arm, same time. All right, boom. Straight leg version, same thing. Right? If you have more mobility, this might be your option. Right? That's going to be hard for me to do. Right? So I'm going to do a couple with the bent leg version, and then maybe I'll do a couple with the straight leg version today. Right? 10 aside. Opposite arm and leg work together. Right? Get that arm to visit the ground. Get that leg to tap when the hand taps. Get your arm on the ground, your whole arm. Last ones, I think. Good. All right. Last one of the round, plank to push up. All right. So we're just going to do 5 aside to equal 10 on this one, because you're really working both arms on this. So replace your elbow with your hand, right? My mat gives me the benefit of seeing the divot of where my elbow is, so I'm just going to put my hand there. Right? We build our plank, hand, put the elbow back. Hand, elbow back. Right? 5 aside. Put the elbow down first, not the hand. Right? When I come back, elbow touches hand. Elbow touches hand. Right? Last one. There we go. All right. So that's round 1. All right, we've got a couple more rounds. We might get through 3. All right, we might get through 3 here. We may not get through 4. That's all right. So again, today's a little slower moving, but it's about control. Right, it's about controlling how we're moving here. I'm gonna give myself about 30 more seconds, and then we'll get going. All right. What you hearing? What you hearing? What you hearing? All right, shoulder taps. Game. Here we go. Shoulder taps, round 2. Take 2. No rotation. Good. Last ones. Good. Crab position. squeeze butt, boom. Go one more. Shoot. Good. I think it's a hand, yep, hand side plank. 10 count, right? Shoulder problems, push those fingers away from you. Hips forward. Let's go 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip sides. Wee-wee. Up. Squeeze your butt. 3 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Done. Wall hold. All right, I'll count on this guy. Walk it out, walk it out, walk it out. All right, walk it out, walk the hands, walk the legs, walk the hands, walk the legs, walk the hands, walk the legs. Drop the head in between the arms. Squeeze your butt. All right? We're gonna hold this for a bit. All right? Maybe you have to move your hands up because your wrists are hurting too much right now. That's okay. Right? Squeeze your abs harder, squeeze your butt harder. We're going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big step forward. Good. Good. Yes, that's it. That's it. That's it. Body roll. Body roll. Here we go. Baby, I'm fooling. You're trying to make it look like, how is this guy rolling over? Right? That's the idea. Not, oh, he's moving his legs or he's moving his arms to roll. I'm trying to make it look like all of a sudden your body just moves. Right? Not, Right? Minimal crunching. Yeah. We got 3 left. Last one. Lovely. Awesome. All right, leg curl. Leg curl to opposite leg. If you want to, put your hands in fists. If you have those push-up handles, I get it. Today is hard on the wrists. All right, it's hard on the shoulders. So figure out your way to remedy that. All right, maybe it's elevating your hands a bit. Maybe it's getting on top of them a bit. Maybe it's putting your hands more neutral. Maybe it's grabbing the floor. Here we go. Got 2 more, and then I switch. Good. Two more. 9. Ah, mother of pearl. Dead bug, I believe. Yep. Opposite arm and leg work together. Get that arm all the way on the ground. Wah. Right. Try to get that elbow to touch. Right. We need great shoulder mobility for that to happen. And not out here, right? Up here. Right, above your head, not out to the side. Straight back. All right, we start, when rules start to come into play, we start to realize we haven't been abiding by the rules. I have no idea what number I'm on, so we're gonna call that 5. Two more, each way. Last one. I think. Safe side. Planks and push up. All right, so 5 aside. Elbow replaces the hand, hand replaces the elbow, elbow replaces the hand. Last one. All right, another little break, and then we go again. All right, another little break. We got another round. All right, we'll make this the last round for the day. All right, again, maybe today doesn't kill you. All right, should every day kill you? Especially if we've gone 22 days in a row? No, it shouldn't. All right. Even when we're doing body weight exercises, you need to have that ebb and flow to where, sure, some of the body weight workouts, ooh, that was a burner. That one's rough. And other ones need to scale back, right? If we're gonna go every day in a row moving the body, we need to understand it has to go like this. It can't just go like this. Okay, here's one exercise while we're resting. Then move your arms. Right? Then the other side. Then we do to the other side. Is that good? All right, and then we go here, and then like this, and then, all right, and then to the other side. I'm not gonna lie, I have watched those videos multiple times. I am fascinated by the dude's voice for some reason. Fascinated by his voice. Okay, last round. I'm gonna get a drink. We're gonna do the last round today here. Shoulder taps. That's it. That's it. And I think when he says that's it, like mesmerizes me. I don't know why, but like if you just put a Tony Britt's playlist on that just had him talking, I would probably listen to it. But he has to be teaching, right? He has to be teaching something. I'd probably listen to it. Supposedly, I heard the dude died. Now that's an internet rumor. I don't know if that's true or not. But I looked him up. I was like, where is this guy now? But I think he passed. I could be wrong though. All right, here we go. Shoulder taps. Last round. Boom. Remember to keep the plank, right? Don't lose the butt squeeze. Don't lose the abs tight. Let's do 2 more each way. 1, 2, good. Grab position. And 3, and 4, and that's right, and boom. Boom. Two more. Hand plank. Good night, Kane. Remember, if you got the wrist things, point the fingers away from you. But squeeze the abs tight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Other side. All right, if you need to, you're gonna put that other foot in front of you, right? To give you a little bit more stabilization. That's okay. All right, squeeze the butt. Here we go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Wall. Walk the hands, walk the legs, walk the hands, tuck the hips, drop the head in between arms. All right, we want to get a straight line through that. Hips, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, hands. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Body roll. Hey, you come in. Woo! Maybe we can work it out. Thanks to Kanye's workout plan, I'm the envy of all my friends. I just did. I think 3 more, maybe 4 more. We'll do 4 more. 1. 2. 3. Last one. Good. What's our next one? Leg curl, leg curl, leg curl. I'm gonna do 5 and 5 because my quad and hip flexors starting to take a beating. Okay, I'm gonna switch, but I'm gonna do both sides twice. Now back to the left. Last time on the right side, 5 more. Last one. Good, dead bug. And break bread. Blueberry. Jump, jump. Opening, grand closing. Okay, I'll try. So hard for me. Gotta go back. Wasn't getting my arm down to the ground. This is a more appropriate challenge for me today. 2 more each leg. Each side. Last one. Let's end it with plank to push up. Last ones. If you can from this position. Grab both your ankles. Pull them back. Get your thighs off the ground. Open up your upper body. Let's go a little child's pose. Push the hips to the right. Push the hips to the left. Walk your feet back a little bit. Get a little calf pumping. Walk the hands up. Stand up, bring your arms up over your head. That's it. That's it. Move. Come on. That's it. In this position. That's it, Kay. That's it. All right, guys. That's all we got today, right? Hopefully, we're doing this on a consistent basis. It's keeping us sane a little bit. It's keeping me sane. So, hopefully I can help you guys where you need help. Any suggestions, let me know, right? Obviously, I'm trying to not make any of these workouts repeat. Even though we very well may revisit some of these workouts because might be nice to see where we're at and how much that challenges us to go through the process. I may give us after day 30, maybe we recycle the 30 workouts and do them over again. So, because I see that being a huge possibility. Anyway, that's all. Thanks, guys.